Miss Purple, the right mind for any time. I created this podcast to raise the awareness of mental illness. If you have any of these symptoms, notify your physician or call 911. Another suicide hotline is nationwide is 988. Thank you. Before I start on the next topic, I want to give a shout out to all the nurses, especially my sisters and brothers that work in mental illness, to the patient and their family, also who are involved with mental illness. I want to give a shout out to you because this is May is Nurses Week and then also Mental Illness Awareness Week. My topic is opiate. When you gone to the doctor, he may put you on Percocet, Tramadol, may put you on Narcan. It was no big deal with these medication back in the 70s, probably the early part of the 80s. Now they found out over a long period of time, these medication cause you have an opiate addicted. And an opiate addicted be craving from narco. A case that I had read previous in some other it was an 18-year-old kid had a wisdom tooth extracted, and the doctor put him on narco. From that 18 years age and being put on narco, the client became addicted to the opiate medication. After he got his teeth pulled, he started hanging out with his friend, buying drugs on the street to compensate for the opiate experience that he had felt. Then he started borrowing money from the family. The family wanted to put him in rehab, but instead of going to rehab, he moved to a smaller town where he thought nobody would know him. But he became addicted to this medication. And once you're addicted to opiate, it's very difficult to get off opiate addictive medication. Now, what makes opiate so dangerous now, they're mixing opiate with fentanyl. So the fentanyl is coming in a powder form, going to Mexico, they mixing it, making like a pill like narco, a Percocet. But those pills have no ingredient of Percocet or narco in it. It's just strictly fentanyl. And the thing about fentanyl, you may have Narcan available, but if nobody around to administer you the Narcan, you're not going to be able to get it. And your brain going to be going to like a stroke, mini stroke, until you finally have no oxygen to supply your brain, and eventually you're dead. Drugs does not have no boundary of rich or poor. There are some rich people who have been on, for instance, Gladys Knight, she was an opiate addicted. Elton John, he was an opiate addicted. And a lot of your musicians is opiate addicted. That's just a few. So think twice before you start using any type of drug. I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm just trying to make you aware of what's out there in the street. Miss Purple, the right mind for any time.